I'm Nancy Stuber. I'm the president of the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry in Portland, Oregon. Math is used in just about every field: the design of a skate park, a laser light show, or a design of a roller coaster. In many things in the exhibit, you'll see places where algebra is used, and you don't even realize you're using math. The goal of Design Zone is to give people some comfort with math, to let them see that they can do it, and not only can they do it, it's fun.
My name is Scott Pattison, and I'm a Research and Evaluation Associate here at OMSI. Behind the entire exhibit, there's this fundamental idea, this relationship between two variables or two quantities. What happens to one quantity will affect another quantity, and that is something that's a big part of the whole exhibit. Here particularly, you can see that in the ideas of slope and visual patterns that people might be working with in digital design or in art. People actually get to experience and use the math in creative design challenges. So we've got an architecture area where people get to experience the mathematics of architecture, we've got a video game design area, and we've got a digital design area. Hit the target is a huge one. Everyone loves projectile motion, everyone loves throwing things, and there's a really important mathematical relationship behind that. And so what we wanted people to do is to be able to see that in a graph, how does that look, and actually be able to use that graph to be very effective at hitting the targets they wanted to. So another one is drawing in motion. So people get to experience drawing pictures on the screen on a coordinate grid where one person represents the horizontal motion and one person represents the vertical motion. So this is the music area. We've got 3 different sections. We've got an on-stage area where people are really playing musical instruments. We've got a dance party area, the DJs, the light show DJs, and they're making the party happen. And then we've got a DJ recording studio where you go behind the scenes, you get to compose music with sound, things like that. So again, really fundamentally, it was all about what are the relationships between quantities and variables. And music was a fantastic place to look at that. We've got rhythmic patterns, we've got sound in terms of the proportions. We've got some really good hands-on exhibits in this area, and people love composing and playing music. Digital strings is a really popular one. This is with digital sound. We've got different strings, and you can digitally change the length of those strings, and they'll play different notes depending on how long the string is. So this is the action area, and this is where we really engage people in things that move, the mathematics behind movement. So we have one area that's a theme park, where we really get people engaged with roller coasters and what's going on behind roller coasters and what's the math happening when people are going through roller coasters. And the other area is action sports. So movement is a fantastic place to look at math, and it's a really engaging way to look at math. And this is the bike race. 3 people are actually in a bike race, but instead of the typical display of how fast they're going, it's actually a graph, and you see their movement over time displayed in relationship to the other competitors. Well, there's kind of 2 sides to the mathematics in this area. So on the one side, obviously, there's the physics and math when you're actually going through the roller coaster or you're actually riding the bike. But on the whole other side of it is the engineering and math behind how you actually design these things. That's all there. One of the things that we tried to do in this exhibit that's, I think, pretty unique is tried to take into account at a lot of these science centers where this will travel, there'll be educators and volunteers in the exhibit or around the exhibit. From the very beginning, we designed the exhibits to make a place for those educators and design ways for them to be integral to the learning experience. And the other thing we did was prepare those educators and volunteers, create professional development for them, so when they go in there, they'll actually have strategies and knowledge and skills to actually support learning that's going on.
Many times kids get discouraged with math and particularly with algebra, and if we can give them success and confidence in algebra, we find that they excel from then on in other mathematical topics. So algebra really becomes a gatekeeper for math learning.